We did it! You might be asking, what did we do? We have reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and for that I just want to say this is truly amazing, and to reward that I want to teach you today something really epic, and it looks like this. So what I'm going to teach you today is the Riffle Fan, which looks something like this. It looks really great, and I love to do this just because it looks so awesome. It looks like you're not moving your hands at all, and the fan just makes itself and looks so visually appealing, and I really love this technique. And yeah, that's what I'm going to teach you today. And yeah, let's go. I would give this move around 7 out of 10 difficulty cookies because it's quite hard and it requires some basic knowledge before you can do it. But yeah, it is really great and it's really worth practicing. So yeah, let's jump right into how to do it. What you are required to do this move is to dribble cards. All right, dribbling cards looks something like this. Is quite a basic move, which everyone who has to do with cards should learn because you can do many things with it. For example, the anaconda, that was a really small one, or some other stuff. So dribbling cards basically works like this: 3 fingers on top, thumb on bottom, and your index pushes down like that. Don't do that. And yeah, then you basically just want to let go with your thumb like this, in this position. And first off, starting to learn how to dribble, you should maybe do it on a table or something, but when you get better you can do it into your hand, and it should look something like this. And you should be able to dribble the cards one by one, alright? So that you got one card each time, and also that you get a fluent motion, alright? So when you get that down, then we can start with the Riffle Fan. So for the Riffle Fan, the basic hand holding with your left hand, if you're right-handed, with your right hand, if you're left-handed, it's basically an advanced dealer's grip. So you know the dealer's grip, it looks something like this, and what you just want to do is take your index finger and place it down below like this. So what I see many people do when first trying this is they don't place their nail on the card, but go a little bit too far and place their flesh on the card, or a little bit to not enough and place their fingertip on the card. So when you do this move, you basically want to place the nail of your index finger on the card so it can slide around. Also, you don't have to do this with your index finger, you can do it on any finger really you like, or maybe on a pen tip, or even on a corner of a table. Yeah, you can do it on any object that the card can slide on basically. So what you then want to do is go into your dribble position like this, and then place your index finger, that's what's going to happen, placing your index finger on the cards, and then you basically are just going to dribble down at an angle like this, and the cards are going to form this fan, alright? So let's talk that through. What you want to do basically is place your your fingernail onto the card. So it's basically like doing a thumb fan. When you place your thumb close to the edge, you will get a bigger fan. It's the same with this method. So when you put your thumbnail closer to the edge, you will get a bigger fan, but it will be harder to do it. So when you begin, don't place your fingernail too close to the edge, but more directed to the middle, but not on that side, alright? But still on the top side, from middle to top, somewhere where you feel comfortable. I do it around at the face of the queen, around here, alright? That's where I place my finger, and then you can just practice from that, dribbling down the cards and holding that with your fingernail, alright? Just don't even do the fan, just practice that, holding it with just your fingernail, because in the beginning you might slip off sometimes. All right. And also what's important with this move, you don't want to use all too old cards, because I think you might know when you try to fan an old deck of cards, you will get that really lumpy fan where you get like chunks of cards, and that's not what you want to have. You really want to use a new deck, or a deck that is at least not as old as possible. So yeah, use a new deck of playing cards. And then basically what the finished move is like, you just don't want to go like this straight, but angle a little bit up. So what that does is basically that the cards fall into the Riffle Fan. So they will fall into a fan by themselves by doing this angle. Because if you angle it, then the cards will start, I will give you another angle here. The cards will start to fall and rotate, all right? That's also why you don't want to place your thumb directly in the middle, but a little bit more to the side you want to do your fan to, all right? So I will place my thumbnail around here, not in the middle, but a little bit to the right, all right? And then I'm just gonna dribble down at an angle so the cards fall. And this is really the hard part, because you need to get the feeling for the right angle, all right? Because what happened to me many times when I tried to learn this trick, basically I did an angle too steep and the cards would just fall out. And that might happen to you as well. Don't get frustrated by that. You will get the angle down, and yeah, you will get it down in no time. I'm sure of that. And if you don't do steep enough, basically what will happen when you're dribbled through your deck, you will have a fan looking something like this, and it's not really big, it's not really spread out because your angle was not steep enough, all right? So yeah, when that happens, just make your angle steeper. When the cards fall out, just make the angle less steep. And then you want to really, yeah, try to find the perfect angle for you, where it works best for you. Yeah, that's what you basically want to accomplish. And at last, I want to give you another add-on to basically when you've got, that was a really sloppy one, when you've got down the fan, how to close it. So how I do it, you're basically left in this position. I will grab with my thumb here, so I have that fan, hold, and then I want to take my index finger and just rotate it back. And if you want to do it fancy, you can also like, damn it, hold on. You could also like do it at an angle or in a fluid motion, so yeah, that you move your deck and it looks kind of fancy. Just get creative with it. So there you have it, guys. That's the tutorial for the Riffle Fan. Today's shout out goes to Eleanor Rigby. Thanks, mate. You're an absolute legend. If you want to get a shout out in the next video, just make sure to comment down below this video. Also, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, leave a dislike if you hated it, and please consider subscribing if you like my channel, and I will see you in the next one.